Shalom, peace and blessings to all who may come across this video. All praises to the Most High. I so hate when that happens. All praises. So I had to stop for the readings, but I'm back now. And I just mean today. I got a visitor. I got a little bit of company, so I had to go and do that and then do a little bit of chores so I wouldn't have so much to do when I get finished with the readings, because the readings can take some time, you know. So we've got 3 out of the way. This is the last one. Most of my readings are general. They are general, spiritual, and relationship. I've noticed guidance. So I have done personal readings for a few people, and they have resonated, at least from my knowledge, and that's a blessing. But a lot of my messages, I can tell, are, just for the collective and for our overall well-being. Hallelujah. Right now, the music that's in the background, if you can hear it, is some of the greatest of Kenny G. I normally do not have music with words, but I don't know. I didn't know this was going to happen, but at the same time, I'm not necessarily upset about it. Not necessarily upset about it. Okay. This too will more than likely be a spiritual and relationship, but mostly spiritual. That's what I get. I always get that from the Earth Healing. From the Earth Warrior deck. It's mostly about us and spiritual healing. Of course, others are connected to that because we're here for, and we're all connected. But, most oftentimes, these messages are for us. So, and how we can take care of ourselves. So this reading will be the within, without, and advice card here. Ooh. All right. Oh, how dope is that? All right. So, oh, it's so beautiful. All right. I'm probably going to try my best to tie in some of the other readings that were done this morning as well, because I really feel like Spirit has been like on a roll with these readings. They all somehow can be grouped in together. So anyway, without further ado, what's going on within? In the first position, we have the card Ingon Yama, or Ingo Niyama. And it's card number 22 in the deck, and it says Honor of the Ancient King. I really feel like this has a lot to do with our intuition, also our emotions, and maybe just things going on internally with the moon being here. So, and in different phases and stuff. So I really feel like deals with some transformations, information that we are getting intuitively or that we're dealing with on the inside, our emotions, all of that. That's what I get from that for sure. This is a beautiful card, first of all. That's another reason why I think I really love this deck. So I'm going to go ahead and read right now. Let me just find it. I'll be right back. Y'all, this is amazing. Oh, some stuff that Spirit must have spoke through my mother in love is coming out personally for me, resonating. And I believe that this will resonate still for the greater collective. All right, so this oracle deals with Ingo Niyama, and it says honor of the ancient king. And so here we go. The ancient king of the Zulu brings you an empowering message. You are destined to know and experience what it is to be truly empowered. Your voice, your courage, your wisdom, and your dignity can create considerable spiritual light, uplifting and inspiring others, guiding them from a place of spiritual truth towards the fulfillment of their own divine potential. If you have been doubting yourself or feeling unworthy of the boldness of your visions, then you must allow your spirit to roar, for you shall conquer all obstacles and succeed in your heart's desires. It also says that this oracle indicates awakening and the healing and strengthening of the divine masculine energy within your own soul to take the initiative and to lead with wisdom. Healing of masculinity is relevant at both the physical and psychological levels. To love and make peace with the masculine allows it to become dynamic and expressive of integrity, purpose, justice, and protection. Acknowledge your own power. Do not play small. Conserve your energy, get plenty of rest, but when the time is right, let your soul roar and your true voice be heard without hesitation or fear. You are a protector and a leader of others. Allow your spiritual connection to awaken your courage and boldness. Refuse to be put down. Trust in the dignity and divinity within. Mm-mm-mm. This oracle of Ingo Niyama brings you lion medicine. Lion is an an archetypal energy of raw power, strength, and fearlessness. Lions carry powerful energy for those that need to be seen and heard in positions of leadership. So be fearless. And as you trust in the spiritual power, which is certainly more than enough for any divine purpose that needs to be accomplished, express your true voice and affirm your intentions. The voice of the Spirit is louder than any other voice within you or around you. It is the most powerful, the most far reaching in impact, like the roar of the lion. The spiritual voice speaking truth will be heard and take effect, casting off any darkness seeking to impede your purpose and the purposes of those that you love and protect. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about what I know this means for myself personally and what it could also mean for my divine brothers and sisters, my soul tribe. So basically, I can assure you that some of us, including myself, have been in this place where we've been somehow timid, or we've not been walking in our divine authority and power that we know that we have. For whatever reason, it could be past relationships, it could be past ideas or ideals that have been distorted within us because of negative connotations that came with us operating in this power maybe at one time before. And so in an attempt to make sure that you're humble, or make sure that you're not rocking the boat even, or that you are not operating from a place of just pride and ego, maybe you have worked really hard to kind of quiet this energy so that you don't scare off other people, or so that it doesn't come across like you're an egotistical crazy person, because maybe you realized that in the past that your being sure of yourself, your fearlessness, your strength, your roar in the past has been evil spoken of. So maybe you've been working on that. But there's nothing wrong with that. However, timing is everything. I don't know, but something that the spirit gave me and taught me a while ago, maybe a couple years ago, is that anything that is not that's not growing or even dying at its appropriate time is out of order. And therefore it is not pleasing the creator. It's not doing what it's supposed to do and in the time frame that it's supposed to do it, which makes it of ill effect. So here's another twist on that. If you operate in this energy before time, it will have ill effects. It'll be seen as negative. Okay, but when you do operate in this power at the appropriate time, it will reap powerful benefits and rewards. It will be successful. It will be deemed as excellent, as good, as opposed to being out of time and as negative and maybe even evil. So basically, a lot of us we're leaving a cycle of operating in inferiority, thinking that we're calling ourselves humble. We are leaving that time period and we are actually being called to operate in this strength again. And we had it before. Many of us had it before. Um, and somehow it was distorted. Maybe it was premature. Maybe it was premature, but now it's being called upon in this new situation that you are in, whether it be a relationship, a job, your own business, whatever it could be, however you need to apply this, family relationships, whatever. You're being called to be your true self. Because in being your true self, in speaking from your true, purest intentions, this time around, you're going to be viewed in the right light. Nobody's going to look at you as if you're somehow trying to impose upon them or you're doing anything wicked or evil. And the people that are connected to you, the people who you do love, the people who you do protect, the people who you are here to serve, they need this from you right now. Again, maybe you operated in this prematurely before in a relationship, and I'm going to speak now directly to relationships for a moment. Maybe you operated in this energy before in a past relationship, and those people were not really for you. They were not for you to love and protect. They were not truly a part of your soul tribe, or it wasn't really your mate, right? And so they turned this energy into something evil. Okay? And as a direct result, they may have abandoned you. They may have left you. They may have made everything that you did wrong, even though you always knew that your intentions were pure and they were true. Like, you didn't roar about some shit that wasn't real. Like, you were telling the truth about everything, but because they were not for you, everything was twisted and for the evil. This time, and as a result of that relationship and how it ended and how everything, when you were trying to operate in this power because you were concerned and you did care and you knew you were right, it backfiring, maybe in the time during your healing, before you even entered into this new union that you are in, you felt that you had to turn this down. You felt that you had to turn this all the way, maybe even freaking off altogether. Because in the last relationship, that's what you were told, that you were being somehow disrespectful by operating in this energy, even though you always intended good to come from it. Well, that wasn't the true relationship for you. That wasn't real. And to me, with this card coming up, and we're dealing with relationships, and it's calling for you to walk in this now, it's because it is time. Like in the voice of Mufasa to Simba, it is time. This is the correct relationship for you to operate in this authority, in this power, with your divine wisdom that has been bestowed upon you so beautifully. Hallelujah. Like, this is the time, this is the relationship to do that now. You've been playing small. You've been playing small, but now is not the time for it. It's not the time. Like, people depend on you coming out and being real at this point. That's what I'll say to that. So, before I end it, I believe that this is saying that you have not been operating in this. And I'm saying this, I'm speaking first to me and then to anyone else. Like literally, my mother-in-law was like, you know, you're a Leo. According to my sun sign, according to the tropical, I'm a Leo sun and moon, right? And she was talking to me because she was like, daughter, you're not acting like a lioness right now. You're not acting like a lioness. You're not roaring. You're not making your voice be heard. And the truth is, I wasn't and I'm not. And so I think that it's true. This is being called upon. I know for me, I just feel like this is just so much confirmation of what my mother-in-law was telling me for my particular relationship and my circumstances. However, that was spirit through her. That was spirit through her because it's being confirmed in the cards. It's being confirmed right now. Being passive, this is not the time. In fact, spirit is saying right now that first relationship, whether it be family, friends, or romantic, whatever situation that caused you to shy away from this energy within yourself, mind you, this doesn't matter what sign you are. We can all still learn from all of the zodiac, or we can learn from all of the animals and what they bring and the medicines and the characteristics that they teach us. We can all use that and benefit, especially when the time calls for it. What I'm hearing is that some of y'all shied away from this, and this is as a direct result of the things that happened to you in the last relationship. Again, be it family, friends, or romantic. And that kind of dimmed you down, that shut you down. For some of you, it quieted you. It made you feel like operating here was wrong, but it wasn't. And the reason that it did it, and it had to do it in the past before this now relationship, was to fear. It was to make you fear this energy, so that you wouldn't be able to manifest what you needed to, the types of relationships that you needed to at this time. So spirit is saying, come out of that old negative energy, that energy that says that operating like this is wrong, and it's time for you to roar. And that even may mean for yourself. You might be roaring to yourself. You may need to heal that divine masculine energy within you to take action, to start manifesting the life that you want. It don't even have to be anything verbal. You may not have to say anything to nobody but yourself. Like, I'm about to make this shit happen. I'm about to be the king, like Rogue. I'm about to take on this king energy and make what I need to make happen for me. And in doing that, it's going to really help shine the divine light on who you are to everyone in every relationship that we are a part of. Like I said, be it family, friends, or romantic. Because there's some energy that's around. I gotta go back to relationships right now, because I know for me this is speaking to my situation. There's some energy that has come back up for some people who are a part of third party situations, where an ex has come back up, or even a new person has come into the mix. And it's been because we haven't been operating in this. We haven't been in touch with our divine masculine, even within ourselves. And so we haven't been getting ish popping. We haven't been doing nothing. We've been around here like we don't know what we doing, where we going, why we supposed to be doing it. And as a direct result, we're paralyzed. We're not manifesting anything but mediocrity. And as a result, it's having us looking real raggedy in the eyes of our mates. And so that's why this third party person even was able to enter in. Because they look attractive right now. Not because they truly are attractive in both the spirit and in other things. But right now, the way that they're moving, they look attractive. But if you begin to manifest and work in your own divine masculine energy, you too will become attractive. And the truth is, you will be more attractive than that other person. And I'm not telling you to do this just so, you can bump the other person out the way. This really shouldn't even be about them. It's all about us. You need to step into your power. You need to step into your authenticity. You need to be about you, baby. Be about what makes you great and start doing that stuff. And that is going to illumine the deception about anyone that might be around at this time who's not supposed to be here, who's not for the lover in you or your lover's best and highest good. That's all. The next card that came up about what's going on maybe around and outside of us that also will affect us or could be affecting us is Abuela medicine. And I'm happy about this because this is good news. All of this is good news, I can tell. If I'm not mistaken, from my memory, I will say that this has everything to do with the earth helping us heal. So getting into nature, getting still, getting to yourself. Not only that, but all the things that you have within you, all the interests that you have, all the talents and the gifts that you have, it is time for you to choose at least one or a couple to begin to explore them seriously with the intentions of manifesting something from them. Example, I enjoy doing makeup. I'm pretty decent at it. So now it's time for me to really take seriously that I could potentially make some type of income by doing makeup for others. And now it's time to get out of our heads about it and really start taking action to make that real. So for you guys, whatever that may be, and a lot of us are multi-talented. That's what I know. So it makes it hard for us to actually decide. We've been trying to manifest. We've tried our hands at so many different things that have not really yielded results that we hoped that it would. And that can even be discouraging. But no, keep checking. Keep going inside. Keep tapping into the things that move you spiritually, that make you happy, that even upset you. Not only that, ask for divine guidance of the Most High to give you clarity about which direction to take. Which of these talents should I try to manifest to bring spiritual and financial abundance right now? The Spirit wants us to get this together. Because if we go back to relationships, some of these relationships manifested for our own healing and for the healing of our partners and for the raising and lifting of the vibration of this earth. So if they don't make it, that means that our earth has this thing where I feel like, okay, let me finish the thought. If these relationships don't make it, if they don't manifest, then that means that we could risk being in this negative, low vibrating energy for God knows how long. But the Spirit already told me that these relationships that were going to be happening and taking place, they are to lift up the vibration and that they're going to happen. They are kingdom marriages. And so with that being said, that tells me that we are already victorious. No matter what ideas, other people, or even our companion may think, these relations and these unions will manifest. But of course, it takes our hard work on ourselves, not our partner. We can't force them to do anything. This is about us doing our part. God, I'm talking to myself. Thank you, Father. So let me hurry up and go find what the book says, and I'll be right back. All right, let me get to it. Believe in the formidable power of healing, of the transformation that it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes in many forms from the Great Spirit to facilitate healing of body, of mind, and of soul. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for the practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or even a deep soul healing that frees you into fulfillment of your divine potential, there is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself up to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. I'm going to continue. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the divine genius of the Great Spirit and the medicine of the earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps, With synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported for a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to participate fully in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your own unique way, whether that be professionally or in how you are just as a person in the world more generally, as a part of your life journey. So I'm about to tell you right now, I know for a fact that that is true for myself. And I know that those who continue to watch these videos or who are led to click on here, you yourself are also on a healing journey, and you actually know that you are a healer. In whatever way that manifests itself for you, you are aware that you are here on this planet for a reason, and part of it is to heal people. Okay? For myself personally, there are some things, y'all, that is going on that have been so uncomfortable, but it's also beautiful at the same time. And basically, we are being encouraged right now not to give up. We are being encouraged to, like I said before, explore those things that are of interest to us. It says that healing is coming to us. Also, for me, personally speaking, excuse me, I'm getting ready to hopefully experience an ayahuasca service or what have you. And I am so looking forward to it because I truly believe that it's going to help me on my own healing journey in finding out more about what I'm supposed to be doing here. And so I just think it's amazing that this is a card that we pull. What this is saying is that the universe is already helping us, y'all. The universe is here for this. The universe is here for this healing, and we're gonna get it. It's here already. It's here already. But we have to be able to see it. We need to, maybe we can't see so clearly, so maybe we need to ask for, like I said, clarity. So that we won't try to resist how the earth is helping us. How the Most High is even helping us. God, this is beautiful, you guys. Whatever, I'm telling you, this is saying that our spiritual healing, it is here. It is upon us already. It is already happening to us. And that at the end of it all, we will be healed. What we're going through, it is manifesting our deep healing, whether this be physical for some of us or spiritual. And it could be both. Trust that it's happening. Last but not least, the next card is Kanyeni. Kanyeni, I believe. Could be pronouncing that wrong, but it says, in each other we find ourselves. To me, this just really kind of speaks of, first of all, getting to know yourself. When we get to know ourselves, when we love ourselves, when we choose to be forgiving and understanding and compassionate to ourselves, what we realize is that we can begin to recognize certain patterns that we had or have in other people. And then from that place, depending on how we respond to ourselves, that is also going to be the way that we respond to other people. Hence, in each other, we find ourselves. Also, that could speak to some issues about, if there are some things that we're not liking about someone, that may mean we need to look inside of ourselves, because we could very well exhibit those same types of qualities, and therefore the real issue is with self and not the other person. And if we can heal it in ourselves, then we can at some point offer that same healing to others who exhibit some of the same characteristic traits that we used to. This is in the advice area, so I'm going to see what the book says about this, but I really feel like this is dealing with compassion. I feel like it's dealing with trying to be understanding of self and other people. I really do. I really, really, really do. Let's see what the book has to say. I'll be back. Oh, this is so beautiful, guys. Man, this is beautiful. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this road on the show. It's already been kind of long. So it says there is a spiritual purpose that only you can fulfill. As you move forward on your journey, you create space also for others to move along behind you. And as the ones ahead of you move forward, so too does room open up for your expansion. Upon this earth, we are all building the sacred temple, each fulfilling our tasks as we assist and support each other in our collective divine mission. How can you help with your heart most actively engaged? What can you offer which inspires and energizes you so much that others are uplifted in your presence? How can you receive from others joyfully, bringing them pleasure? Engage in giving and receiving deeply and with devotion. Your wisdom and openness in life generates healing for the entire earth. All right. Healing is indicated, especially of wounds about connection and trust and safety and tribe, belonging and permission to be a unique individual. At a physical level, more vitality is indicated and ample energy for healing. At a spiritual level, a deepening awareness of unified consciousness is opening up within you, which will bring you into deeper divine communication and increase your effectiveness as a healing presence and sacred activist in this world. You have a destiny to fulfill, and there will be much help from many different people to fulfill it. The universe wants you to succeed. So do not hesitate to ask and receive assistance, for your fulfillment of your own mission helps others. Here's the advice. This is going to be short and to the point, I hope. I'll be trying to do that, y'all, but it still goes lengthy. But here's the advice. Ask for help from others. It's okay. You asking for help is not going to take away your individuality. Asking for help could be as simple as you just deciding to go around other people who think like you. Being around those who you consider your soul tribe. That could be what asking for help actually looks like, instead of you being off into yourself and alone. And then it may actually require you asking for help from others physically. But then even on a spiritual level, again, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, a lot of us need to talk to the Most High about direction. So this could be calling you to go to your spiritual guidance. Go to your God, the Most High God, I would say, and ask for clarity, ask for direction, ask for the steps that you can take to heal. Because it's important. And the reason that it's important, again, is because there are people who are depending upon you. Remember, like at the beginning of the reading, there are people who are depending on your healing. They are depending on you to get this. They're depending on you to take control of your own healing, your own life, manifesting and creating it, so that then you can come back and you can show them how to do it. Whether it be you purposely showing them how to do it, maybe creating courses and classes that can teach it, or even if it just literally means you being an example, you manifesting the life that it is that you desire, that will give other people the inspiration to do the same thing. I'm done. All praises to the Most High. May that be helpful to you right where you need it. May that hit you where you need it. May that scratch the itch that you've been feeling. In the name of the Most High, we pray. Shalom, everyone.